Talk with the all-time hit king Pete Rose for Chris Nerat's Gavel chat.
All right, here we go.
Pete, I think a year or two ago, I wrote a column with the headline that said something about all we are saying is give Pete a chance. I would have liked to have seen that sentiment kind of pick up, especially with all the things that have happened certainly in the last couple of years. What's your feeling about what's happened in the last couple of years?
Well, all I can tell you about my situation and what I did, I was very wrong, and I wish I hadn't did it, but I can't change history. But I didn't do anything to change the outcome of the game. Okay, I bet on my own team to win every night. I had nothing to do with the integrity of the game. I didn't do anything to make the score different. I didn't do anything to make the outcome of the game, and that's what steroids do. They make guys stronger, and they hit more home runs. They hit more home runs. They have an effect on the outcome of the game, and I don't understand why Bud Stewie don't know that. I mean, just.
Have you been surprised at all about what at least seems to the casual fan, the relative silence that's been surrounding your situation?
What's going to happen?
Yeah,
because they don't need me. See, if baseball needed me, they would come out of the woodwork. What I mean by that is, when I made the All-Century celebration, MasterCard paid him $50 million, and MasterCard said if he makes the team, he's got to be there. Okay. Then when I made the most memorable moments in San Francisco, another $50 million, I was there. But now when I was asked if I could go to the last event at Riverfront, I wasn't allowed to go. It's just like I'm going to the game Tuesday, and someone wanted to interview me here today to put it on talk about the '75 World Series, put it on the Fanagram at the ballpark Tuesday night. Joe Nux all night, and baseball wouldn't okay it because they didn't make no money. When they make money, they bring you, that they can use you right now. But if they don't make money,
have you seen any sign at all from official or even backdoor circles that the hypocrisy of, let's say, the last couple of years and all the things that come out and yet still berating Pete Rose? Have you seen any cracks in that?
No, but I'm not really up to speed on that or worry about it and things like that. I mean, if I ever got reinstated, I have to believe I'd be the last guy to know. You know what I mean? I mean, how do they use me, Warren? What you used to say?
I used to say that you're dead, but then they love to resurrect you from the dead when they need them. It's an amazing.
It's just I don't understand it. I mean,
and through all that
and what's going to happen here? You watch. What's going to happen here is Bud Stewie is going to get all this ink for cleaning up steroids. He's going to get all this notoriety for cleaning up steroids. And last time I checked, steroids happened when he was commissioner. So, but all the press is going to make his legacy that he's the one that cleaned up steroids in the sport of baseball. But no one will ever say, well, he's the one that started steroids in baseball. It happened on his watch. I hope he cleans them up. I mean, I wonder what Babe Ruth is thinking sitting up there watching this. I wonder what Hank Aaron really feels about losing his home run crown.
Do you think he's been careful in how he characterizes it?
Well, because just like when Barry was chasing the record last year, the commissioner didn't want to be there. He's a Hank Aaron fan, and Hank Aaron did it, legitimately. But I like Barry Bonds. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying anything about Barry Bonds. I mean, I think he's one of the top 5 players in the history of the game. But it's going to be interesting to see. We got the first taste of it last year, because I believe last year was the first year that someone connected with the steroids was on the Hall of Fame ballot, and Mark McGwire got 23%. So are the writers going to forgive Barry Bonds in the next 5 years? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Are they going to forgive Roger Clemens in the next 5 years? Wouldn't that be interesting if Clemens and Barry were on the same ballot?
They will be at some point.
Well, if neither one of them play anymore, they will. That would be very interesting.
Were you surprised at all that no one has made an offer for Barry Bonds to bring him to let him play this year?
No, because of the situation with going to court and stuff like that, and when you're 44, 43 years old, you need a little bit of spring training. You just can't jump right in there and go down there and rehab for a week and expect to deliver it. Plus, Barry's value went down because he broke the records. And he can't play defense anymore. So, and who's going to pay him? Who's going to pay him what he would command? I mean, Barry Bonds not going to go play somewhere for $5, $6, $7, $8 million when he's used to making 15 or 20. You know what I mean? You and I would.
I don't know. I thought he might just to give a hard time to those that didn't want to see him play. So you're dismissing the idea that there was any collusion to keep him out?
No, I don't know anything about collusion. I mean, I just think that the investment was too much for what you were going to get. Because if you can't play 5 days a week, I mean, people don't want Barry Bonds. Then you have to start announcing when he's going to be in the lineup, when he's not going to be in the. Personally, I think if you got a home run king playing a game of baseball, it's better for the game. It's my own personal opinion. I mean, for all the little kids think of all the little kids who want to see Babe Ruth play because he was the home run king.
Well, that's what I would have thought, that there would have been some marquee value just to trot him out as a DH and
but we don't know if he can DH though. That's a different animal. I mean, there's some guys who can DH and some guys can't. And Barry's got bad legs, and I think you almost have to think if he starts playing again this year, he'd get hurt, he'd miss games. And the only place you don't understand that Barry seems to be real popular in the Bay Area. People in Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and, Montreal and Washington, they didn't care about the home run record last year when he got it. They did it in the Bay Area. And once he lost his popularity in the Bay Area, I don't think he really did, but he lost it with the owner. That was kind of you really did me a great job filling my house up for 5 or 6 years. Now we're done with you. Get out of here.
About 8 or 9 years ago, I interviewed you, and you suggested that going to court against Major League Baseball was an option. Has that option still been discussed, ever been revived?
Oh, you always talk about it. Hey, Denny, how you been?
But I guess what I'm asking is there a sense that you've got to do something to get them off the dime, or else they'll just happily ignore you?
Well, here's something you have to understand, okay? I'm not worried about the Hall of Fame, okay? If I ever made the Hall of Fame, I'd be the happiest guy in the world. But I don't want you to think that I go to bed every night and pray I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame. I know what kind of player I was. My fans know what kind of player I was. If you ask me personally, I think the Hall of Fame is a joke if I'm not in it, okay? Because I got all the records and I played hard and I didn't cheat the people. I played hard every day I tried to play. I give the people their money's worth. And everybody singles me out for the way I played, but to be honest with you, everybody should play the way I played. Every baseball player should play the way I played. Don't give me credit because I bust my ass and played the game the way you're supposed to play it. And if I make the Hall of Fame, I do. But the Hall of Fame is more for your family and more for your fans. I would like to make the Hall of Fame for my fans. But I'm not worried about it. I mean, my life's not going to change if I make the Hall of Fame tomorrow. Okay? It's not going to change. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to become another member of 170 guys in the club. Okay?
But I think wouldn't it be gratifying to
it would
have
be.
this
I just said I'd be the happiest guy in the world. I'd be the happiest guy in the world. But I would rather be a manager of a baseball team than the Hall of Fame. Because that way I can contribute to the game of baseball. I can help the game of baseball. I'm the best ambassador baseball has today. I'm 15 days a month talking to thousands of people, and I always talk about baseball.